What would you like to share?
Whoa,
No, I'd like to share
man.
you guys on my channel.
Well, we're live. Hey, guys.
Hey,
Hey. How's everybody tonight? What are we doing? What are we all doing tonight, guys? Yeah,
Play some
well, good.
We'll play some games.
Surviving.
Yep.
We're gonna play some games. We're gonna roll some dice electronically. Hunter's yelling quietly at his computer.
His computer's on fire.
We're good.
It looks like his computer's on fire a little bit.
So while these tough times are happening, we hope you're here with us, being safe, watching us. Yeah, solidarity out there for everybody. But let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's roll into unfortunately, the ads, as they call them. A couple things right off the top. We are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you are in the need for some sexy metal dice that aren't Force and Destiny related, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Everybody's got it's one. You got one person that shows them off. That's how we promote this, by the way. Show it off. Dude, Mike, would you roll regular dice again after rolling those metal ones?
No, I bought one of those massive bundles of 300 dice for the kids to play with, and I got these at the same time, and I can't do it. They have that field
girth. Yeah. You got that girth.
The weight.
And then when it hits, it just boom. It's amazing. Yeah, I'll never roll anything else. I have a whole. If you could see the skull back there, that's full of dice. But I just keep these right here. Quick access. They're worth it. But yeah, if you're on our Twitch page here, go ahead and scroll all the way down. Click on that link, and use the promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off your first order. Good quality dice.
I believe everybody in the party can hear you when you roll them too. Listen.
Oh yeah. They know you're for real.
I will say this. I was just checking Twitter here before we go live and, was retweeting stuff. And I see Skull Splitter Dice just posted a new Celtic skull dice container. So it's got like some runic engravings on a white skull with a removable lid. Looks pretty solid.
Is it the dice roller?
No. I'll post
literally my motif. I'm going for it.
Yeah, you
It's
got the
pretty
skulls. So they posted some dice rollers. One was a skull cup roller, and then two were the dragon eggs, but the skull was awesome, and they were only like $15. But yeah, so go ahead and use the promo code down below, or click the link. Use the promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off that first order. We're also sponsored by words. Found Familiar is what. There's too many F's up in here. Found Familiar Coffee. Yeah, if you're in the need of some coffee to keep you up during these long nights recently, use the URL foundfamiliar.com/featherfall and get 10% off your order there. It's amazing coffee, good people, awesome. A couple things that we want to bring up for you all. So our goal for FeatherFall Tabletop, the other F in the chat here, is to make Twitch partner. So we are a long ways away from that, but it is a goal of ours. So if you're over in YouTube land, if you're over in podcast land, if you want to come hang out with us when we stream, that will help us get our numbers there. I mean, we're talking like 50 plus concurrent viewers. That's hard to do, y'all. But I know we got listeners out there. If you want to come and hang out with us on Twitch, that would be awesome. Twitch.tv/FeatherFallTT. And we'll try to make partner together. And then we'll throw a big celebration. Also, we have some one-shots coming up. Chris, remind me of the one-shot. It's the 8th?
Yep. The 8th is yours, and the 22nd will be mine.
Yeah, so we're going to finish up the Arcane Libraries horror bundle. Valley of the Gilded Tower is the 8th. And then
I'll be doing Watchers in the Dark, which is kind of... It's cool, man. You're like an asteroid hits while you're walking through the middle of the woods, so it's out there. It's gonna be pretty fun. So come hang out with us for those. We're also going to be doing a Call of Cthulhu game coming up, so there's going to be a couple one shots there. I have info on that. That'll be playing July 20th. The sign-ups for that will be in our Discord down below on it later in June. I know these are kind of out there, month out, but hopefully we'd like to get more of these coming at you. But that's coming up in July 20th. Signups later in June. That is going to be the Lightless Beacon, which was the free module that they gave out last year, which I read through the other day, and it's pretty cool. So
nice. And then July 6th will be our first Uncaged Anthology one-shot. So just from some pretty amazing members of the community, wrote a bunch of one-shots and put them all together. One of those writers is in our Wildmount campaign, which premieres every Wednesday night. We just had episode 2, where the gnome... Is that episode 3? Yeah, it is episode 3. Where the F is the gnome? Who knows? God, that gnome.
Nowhere to be found.
That's a troll. Oh! Ethan, that's a troll.
Oh!
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, so join us for a Wild Mountain game. It's a ton of fun. We got a bunch of players in there. Then this Sunday, which you're here for, is Force and Destiny. We'll be playing some Star Wars Fantasy Flight Games rendition of it. And then next Sunday will be Curse of Strahd episode 11.
Yeah.
We fucked some shit up in Vallaki.
You guys kind of screwed up.
Well, I didn't screw up. We just did it our way.
They did it their way.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. So,
Nope.
To be fair, I didn't burn the building. I know who started the fire. Not to be confused with the real fires that are happening out there. Everybody, again, stay safe. But yeah, so that's what we got for you. Just hang out with us. We're, again, lofty goal of Twitch partner, a long ways away, but we can try it. Anything else, Chris? 2 socks?
That's it, man.
I think that's it. So let's go ahead and roll into the recaps. So I just want to say thanks to everybody hanging out playing with us on a Sunday night. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Recap of last week. So you guys were identified in the index of force-sensitive people within the galaxy. And being indexed is either a good or a bad thing. You don't know. But you weren't deemed, I don't want to say worthy, but you weren't worthy to become taken into the Jedi. You were just indexed. And while that is a thing, I think I want to keep calling her Deborah. That's not right. Dabry did offer or did extend an invite to all of you requesting your service in this time of need where the Jedi have been forced to the Outer Rim to maybe quell the Mandalorians from attacking. And sent you to the planet of Corellia. So in the main city of Coronet, you guys were to search for a gentleman by the name of Corbali. There's a lot of cores around here. So Corellia, Coronet, Corbali. And you were to go to the Gathu bar, Cantina, where you met a couple interesting people. Maybe try to pick a bar fight right at the start. Interesting tactics. It's a bold strategy there, Cotton. And dude, tonight's gonna be great. I could tell already. And then you waited around for a little bit, maybe had some of the blue milk that they had, some of the Corellian sludge, as they call it, after enough time has passed. Corbali did end up showing up, kind of, hey, what's up? Hey, ladies, how you doing? That type of gentleman. And then heading back to his place, you encountered the same couple of ruffians that you met in the bar. Totally not in relation to you picking a fight right away, to be fair. And then you got in a fight in the alley, and that's exactly where we left off. Anybody think I missed anything there?
You got the essential
recap.
stuff.
Good recap. Not as good as Kenna would have recapped it, but maybe next week, y'all, or the week after.
Yep.
I think you left out some of the important details about the relationships between the bar fight and the ambush in the alley. I don't see how we were at fault at all.
Wow.
I think it's something that we can explore later.
I'm sure the authorities would agree with you.
I'll figure it.
Corsec, as they call them. Oh, yeah, you guys didn't have anything to do with this.
Never seen this man before in my life.
Don't know who you're talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. As you guys...
Point of order. Do we do our destiny pool?
Oh, golly gee, thank you, Baloo.
Golly gee willikers.
You know.
Yeah, so everybody, let's go ahead. It's been a week, y'all, so I'm sorry. We may be off the game tonight. We may be a bit weird, but we're having fun. That's all that matters. Yeah, so go ahead and roll your destiny pool. Roll one of the force dice, if you would. And as a reminder, the white that would come up, so the light side on your dice is for you to use in certain scenarios. And again, this resets at the start of every game. It also kind of transitions back and forth, volleys, if you will. So the light side is yours, the dark side will be mine. And again, you can use them to maybe upgrade a dice, you can use them to help out and like, oh shit, we are on a planet that doesn't have oxygen, retcon, we now have rebreathers. So let's go ahead and go around the table, starting with Harvey. 1B, 2 dark side, baby.
I have rolled 1 dark side for you, sir.
Yes. Okay, off to a good start. We'll go crossed to Mr. Lunchbox.
1 dark side.
All right, bottom left, 2 socks.
1 dark side.
Oh my god!
Kenna, help us out here.
I got 1 light side.
Okay.
Oh,
So everybody got 1 dark side across the board except Kenna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I feel
it's
bad.
gonna be a rough match, guys.
It will.
I gotta get my sheet of paper to track this. And just as a reminder, between every session,
Wow.
every session, your advantage points will go ahead and just reset. So whatever you had last session is gone. Your strain and your wounds will stay the same, and your destiny resets.
We ended with 10 plus advantage points, so I'd say.
I will also say nobody used their destiny last time either.
Well, I don't have one to use, so. Yet.
I guess it's all on my shoulders, guys. I gotta carry this load. All right, so as you guys emerge from battle, Corbali kind of uncovers himself from 2 trash cans. He's like, "Oh my god, guys, what the hell?
I think they need medical attention.
I think we need to get the hell out of here." Okay, to be fair, on Corelli, I know the streets could be a bit dangerous, but we need to go.
Okay.
We need to search the bodies and see if they had anything on them.
If you get caught by Corsec, game over, man.
Then let's make it quick. Game over, man.
Game over.
If you're gonna do that, I'll kind of like peek out and keep eyes open for anybody else suspicious.
I believe the quickest way to rob them of their possessions would be to just strip their coats and then flee. We can search through the coats later of their belongings.
No, how about we just go? Let's just go.
That is also most efficient.
God, hurry up then, please.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. And I'm gonna follow Corbali.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Corbally. He'll take about 15 steps down the alley while you guys do your thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start grabbing one of the guys. Rifling through the jacket. Grab the jacket.
Sure. You find 15 credits total. You find a stim pack. Then you find a little baggie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 15 bucks, little man.
Just full of movie references tonight.
That's all, dude. That's all we're doing. Like, I think that's just my life in general. By the way.
All right, is anybody else grabbing anything?
No, I'm kind of like posted in the alleyway looking out, and the cilia on my body is all kind of standing up, and as you're moving, it's kind of moving across my body to match your movements, and I'm watching you from the back, like I have eyes in the back of my head, but I'm also watching out for anybody peeking in, seeing what we're doing, and I would kind of move strategically to block roll.
All right. I'm going to say make yourself useful, and I'm going to toss him the stuff. The credits, the bag, stim pack, whatever it is.
I grab it. I kind of can feel it coming, and I catch it and stuff them in my bag.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You see a couple onlookers kind of walking on the main street looking down the alley, like, oh my god, is that guy dead? And they kind of hurriedly... You did not see anything. Hurriedly move along, and then are you guys catching back up to Corbali?
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you
Well,
did you guys find what you were looking for?
We were looking for you.
We got it.
Perfect. Then, and you can tell he's a little frantic at this point. Maybe get the feeling like he hasn't seen too much combat. He's more of he's a ladies' man, lounge lizard type fellow. But then he's like, oh, let's go. And make a left, make a right. Now you're on the main street. That's through, like, a main street through Coronet. And as you, like, it slowly progresses from where the Starport ward is. So it's more like commercial, you would say. So there's a lot of, like, businesses, shops, not a ton of residential. But as you follow Corbali, you go into like what is the like industrial area, and it becomes more derelict. In so all of like the factories have shut down. There's just droids that are just wandering aimlessly, and he's like, it's not too much further.
Okay, Corbali, I mean, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? Are we gonna, like, have to go meet, like, this high-end criminal or something like that? Like, what's going on? Are we just walking here? It's really kind of scary? Well, we can handle ourselves. It's okay. They haven't made that droid in forever. I can't believe he's still operational. Oh my god. I'm sorry, what was going on?
Wow. A lot was just said there, but I will explain everything. I mean, you should know what's going on, right? Didn't Dabri tell you everything?
Oh.
Maybe we weren't listening. All right, we will... Almost there.
Something about spice. Okay.
But can we get to a place of seclusion?
Yeah.
And talk.
Yeah, absolutely. So he takes a quick left right after you say that, and then down this like alley that is very narrow but very tall. Like if you look up, you can't see the top of the building, and quickly turns right into a door. And as you look down the alley, it's just like debris everywhere, junk, dumpsters are overflowing, and then as you enter the building, it's not much better in here. I would imagine, Dryce, your cilia is going nuts. Everybody else, you get the smell factor of this area. Maybe somebody's cooking some soup. It's like hot garbage. It's smelling.
That smell of everyone's cooking.
Yeah.
Mixed with shit.
Yes. Thank you. That's a good way to put it. And you go up a couple floors. Doesn't get any better. And you see, as you look through, you see on the floor you're stopping at the very end of the floor, there's a guy sitting down just along the wall. He's like, oh, it's not too much further. All the way down at the hall. Then we talk, okay? And he continues.
Past the guy, there was a guy just like sitting like a junkie
Well, I mean, you can't tell if he's a junkie, but you get.
Well, I'll definitely kind of like.
Are your Celia gonna
receive that he is there and kind of like scan him over and just, is he a possible threat? Is he,
Yeah. I mean, if you want to give me a perception check.
Oh, I would love to.
And we're gonna do just one purple.
Okay.
I forgot how this game works. DC check of 15, please.
Oh, I forgot to add a purple. Dadgummit. That's 3 successes, 1 advantage.
Yeah, no. So go ahead and mark that advantage. You get the feeling that the dude's in another place right now.
All right.
Not really paying attention to you at all, but kind of just staring into nothing, right? But they're like alive and lucid. And then at the very end of the hall, there's a window that looks into just another building in that same alleyway that was just like the one you came in, but directly into just a wall. And he goes, all right, right here. Okay. And so you take the right, go to the door. All right, sorry about all the cloak and dagger stuff. And his place is remarkably like clean. Doesn't smell too bad. No like little varmints running around. So, Dabbery did send you, correct? Right? This is what we talked about. Sorry, I'm a bit off my game tonight. I don't normally go around Wild West pew, pew, blaster fire.
It's okay. You got some water?
Yeah. And he runs over to he's going to turn the sink on and give you water.
All right.
Not the cleanest water. Yeah. Okay. So what? I guess let's start. What do you know?
We are here to check on the spice trade and find their leader, or the head man in charge.
And take him out, correct?
Now, that's not in my notes. Was that the intention from Dabbery?
I believe we were on reconnaissance.
1B. Thank you. As 1B said, fact-finding only.
I don't. And what is that gonna do? What is it? What are you going to do with this information? It's going to change in a day. I mean, it's like this ever-evolving thing that it will never be the same.
That is valuable information.
So you're going to take this worthless information back? I don't have time for
the information. The information that the power structure is as chaotic as you state changes our plans dramatically. Thank you.
I'm confused. Are you reconnaissance or are you...
We will work through logic and information. Despite what happened in the alleyway, that is not our intended tact in this mission.
Well,
And I'll kind of like turn to roll a little bit. Like, I don't have any eyes to look at you, but my posture kind of like migrates over to where you're standing. And
you could see when you said your reconnaissance only, he actively gets agitated. And he goes, all right, maybe I can work with you. So it's going to take timing, crackerjack timing, Wang. No, it's going to be precise.
All in the reflexes.
It's all in the reflexes. It's going to require precise timing. And if you do not heed this warning, you will not be returning to Dabbery. Do you understand? You cannot.
Is it that bad?
You cannot do what you've done in the bar. You cannot do what you did in the alley.
and body posture over to roll.
Why do you keep what is it about this guy?
Look, this whole situation combines every single thing I hate. Spice smugglers,
Droids.
authoritarian figures,
Apparently, guys at bars.
and Corellia. So you're going to have to tell us what you know so we can get out of this place.
That's fair. So what I know is the head is Tylo. Tylo.
Whoa.
He has somehow worked his way up to lead. What came of the last person who seemed to at least take a diplomatic effect to how he did his business. No kids, no minors, stuff like that. Kind of keeps it in his circle, and it was fine, right? But Tylo is playing a different kind of game. What he seemed to be doing was anybody and everybody is fair game, and that's just not okay. What I do ask is that you go there. He shuffles through some notes, and he goes, maybe I should start from the beginning. I was sent here by Dabri as well, and I'm the reconnaissance, so I don't get what's going on. But I'll say I'm mid ranks of this trade, and Tylo seems to have some trust in me, but he grows weary every day, and I think the spice is kind of just messing with his brain. We need to. He's out of Tata Station. TATA. I'm sorry, I don't know all of your names. What is all of your names?
I'm Kenna. That's me.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Rel.
I am 1B.
Hello, 1B. And you are the bug fellow here?
Rice.
Right, okay. But, okay, so Tylo at Tata Station, that is where he kind of positions himself. How you're going to stop him, I don't know, but I can get you in there. My suggestion is that you take out Tylo from the top and just...
You keep saying take out and deal with them. Reconnaissance only.
I'm against reconnaissance only. I think that's ridiculous.
Well,
Why would she send 2 reconnaissance team when someone's already undercover?
That's a question you got to find out.
I guess Carbali persuade us as to why.
Well,
I mean,
so as to why, right? You as you walked through, you can see factories are shutting down. The guy in the hallway has no purpose, which he may not have before. But at least before Tylo, it was in control. And it was a functioning society, and it just lived within this society, and it wasn't the drive for everybody. It was just there. It was, hey, this is nice. But now it has taken over. It has taken over the streets. I can only imagine where all it's going to out of here. What other planets are affected by this?
And can I do like an insight check? I know you're using D&D terms here, but
you sure can.
like how invested is he into the well-being of the people? Like that's what I'm trying to get out of this statement of his. Would that be streetwise? I'm trying to like figure out what the equivalent.
So if we were to look at streetwise, finding black market goods, getting the word on the street, staying safe in urban environments.
And less that.
Less than that.
I mean, perception, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say perception.
How invested, impassioned is this speech of his? Because that's really determining where Dryce is going to go here.
Yeah, give me just a perception check and 1 purple.
Okay. Same as last time. All right. Let's see. Ooh, 4 advantages and a failure.
You get the idea that he is 100% invested in the city and trying to stop this person.
I'm kind of like I'm with him.
You're with him. You're with it. You're hip.
1B, what is the detox of spice?
Like I'm trying to ask 1B what like is the medical detox of getting somebody off of spice.
One moment, sir. Let me do some processing.
AKA I'm looking it up.
Well, I don't think you would, that's not just active knowledge you would probably know.
Well, as a medical droid with the background, I was hoping he had something kind of...
Well, I could say you can give me a medicine check.
I know things. I do spice and know things.
And I know things.
All right, let me find my roller. Okay, it is. Sorry, I got a lot to mess with here. All right, so I've got 2 yellow, a green, and a blue.
Wow.
That is
No
3
shit.
successes and 2 advantages.
So you know what's funny
Nice.
is Spice, Mike, coming back to your favorite book, was from Dune.
Also known as Melange.
Melange.
The ganj.
Yeah, so with all of those successes, you get that the detox is pretty extensive, but it's not terrible, and it's not like you need a rehab center. So Spice in these varieties are just simple mind-altering drugs that, take you to a new spot, but are heavily illegal. 1, with the Jedi Council, and 2, the local law enforcement with in each system.
So it's doable, but within like a decent facility.
Yeah, correct.
All right. I'm looking up the description of my med kit because I believe it says it is the equivalent of like a small starship's like quality. Let's see, slightly larger and infinitely more advanced than a standard emergency med pack. The Fast Flesh is a good example of a med pack carried by a trained medic. The med pack carries instruments for emergency field surgery, a better diagnostic computer, and a metascanner, advanced synth nutrient replicators for sustaining a patient's vital nutrients, spray, splints, and counter radiation and biological poison and drugs.
I would say
This med
that
pack also.
I was gonna say I could say that you would probably have the ability to give the nutrients that would be needed to kind of counteract, Spice.
All right. Good to know.
Yes, sir. I believe I have the proper facilities in order to do what you request.
Ollie, you make an impassioned statement to lean me more than just fact-finding. We will see where the road leads.
Well, so to be fair, I think I've been contemplating this for a while, and I think what we could do is, who here has ever worked with explosives?
Is that an actual like?
It's not
weapon?
a skill, no.
Okay.
So in
all right,
Age of Rebellion and Edge of the Empire, those are skills that you could have.
Okay.
We could retcon. We'll change it a little bit.
Dry's not off the top. I mean, he's been in wars and seen explosives in use, but never hands-on, firsthand.
That's fair. So I think if somebody wants to have or learn about it, I think the idea of like something with cunning would be perfect for this. So we would just use a cunning skill.
Pretty good at cunning.
Pretty good.
I'm pretty cunning.
I mean, it's not terribly difficult. I don't see anybody raising your hand. But what I think we could do is figure out ways to bring explosives in, and then you could just essentially shut down his operation.
Why do we have to bring explosives in? Do they have machinery there at the place? Like factories and stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, so they have the processing plant, and then they have pretty much their own private, I don't want to say their own private starport, but they have a section in the starport that they work out of that people just leave alone.
So, well, how about I just go in there and rig it to disintegrate? Well, not disintegrate, but, kind of like shut down so they can't produce anymore. Instead of like blowing it up, you just shut it down.
But what prevents them from just starting it back up?
Because they're not good to me.
So, wait a second. Why do the Jedi care about some 2-bit, halftime, spice smuggling, glitter stem slinging guy from Corellia?
Well, I mean, the problem is that this has now become a bigger issue than just Corellia. How many planets have you been to lately?
I don't know, but I think this is something maybe Corsac should handle. Have you brought this information to Corsac?
How do you handle something when you're on the payroll? I'm sure they've been handling it well. When you grease the pockets of every official, you could really do whatever you want. And this is not just a Corellia problem anymore. I mean, remnants of Tylo Spice. It's like Old Spice. Remnants of Tylo Spice has been found on Coruscant. It's even been found in the Outer Rim. I mean, this is a galaxy issue and not just...
I'll pull out that little bag that Roll tossed me, and I'll hold it up. Is this Tylo Spice?
He takes it from you, and he does the cop thing.
Just a little bump.
Yeah, I would think this has the same flavor markings as Tylo's.
Sir, you know I could have analyzed that.
So I will hand it. I'll reach for it again, and then I'll hand it to 1B, and then go, 1B, can you catalog this? Put in your flavor receptor.
Drug mule.
No, I was more thinking you like run through the chemical makeup of it so that we can maybe match it to if ever we're on another planet and we find some and whatever. Just knowing what Tylo Spice is. Kind of was my thinking.
Shall I roll a medicine?
No, you can do it pretty easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just give you that. I mean, you are.
I'll take the bag back and kind of stuff it.
Catalog, sir.
Deep down.
Deep into your cilia. I imagine you just put it on your shoulder and it's just like...
Sir, do not place that in your prison wallet. What if it breaks?
Oh my god.
It's safe.
I think we need to kind of get together a little bit. Dryce, I left something back in the ship. Can me and Roll go back and get it? It's really important for what we're going to do. I mean, like we're going to go in and investigate, mobsters. That's what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Was that taken wrong?
So GM, is this a place we're going to? I'll have an answer to that here in a second. The Tata station. Is this like a spaceship ride away?
No, it's in Coronet.
Okay.
It's on
you said it had its own starport.
Well, they have their own private dock in the main starport.
Kenna, what could you have left?
I left some of my tools, really kind of important stuff to handle explosives.
Well, and so Corbali's like, I've already gathered some of these tools here. Is this not good enough?
No, I'm just thinking I have some things that are really kind of, kind of fine stuff.
I'm trying to think what Dryce's connection is with his ship and if he would allow this.
And yeah, you're gonna make a deception check, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I need to. This would be an insight, yeah, for me.
So if you want to do it too, because Corbali's alarms are going off as well.
Yeah, because
so the way this is going to
I don't know
work,
you all that well, and
you're
having
gonna...
unfettered access to the hummingbird would be.
Okay, so you're going to do 2 opposed checks. So deception would be opposed against, since we've already done insight as perception.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenna, your perception, your dice pool will be your perception, and it will also be Dryce's perception. So Dryce, what is your perception?
Yellows and a green.
2 yellows and a green.
So pretty good.
So your dice pool would be whatever your deception is, plus 2 reds and a purple.
Okay. 2 reds and a purple against my
deception,
which is, this is going to be really bad. Okay.
However, you're scaring me.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Ooh, what is this?
It's a despair.
I got a failure and a despair.
Yeah, that counts as a major failure.
Oh yeah.
So Dryce, you
Well, we got an
know.
advantage.
Yeah, you go ahead and mark that advantage. So Dryce, you know Kenna is lying out her ass. So you're gonna have to do another one, Kenna. Go ahead and roll your deception versus 3 greens, which is gonna be Corbali's perception.
Okay, so what? 3 purples?
Sorry, yeah, 3 purple. Sorry, you're right. And just for the chat while he's rolling, just so you understand the opposed checks in Force and Destiny, you take their dice pool. So the dice pool is comprised of your skill against the other person's skill, but in the opposite. So if it's a yellow, it's a red. If it's a green, it's a purple. Imagine
2
that.
successes,
2 successes.
but 3 threats.
So the threats are mine.
Yeah.
So Corbali's going to go, okay, I guess if my tools aren't good enough, I mean, I imagine this is going to this isn't going to happen tonight. There's some planning. There will be some reconnaissance to be done.
Yep.
But yeah, Dryce, go back to, Ken is
I'm not
lying.
gonna call her out in front of everybody. I don't think Dryce would do that. I think he's gonna.
Kenna, we all need to go back to the ship to plan and to resupply. So we will all make it there. Your stuff is safe until we all make it back.
Good. That's really good.
Okay. So next steps, I would assume reconnaissance is figure out a layout of the building, figure out
Yes.
exact. Oh, so what? Let me ask. What is our plan? What do we want to
Karbali,
do?
would it be advantageous to get an aerial view? Use their private port? We do have a cargo ship.
Well, I don't.
Or
I don't
should
think you
this
could
be
get
a-
into their private port if
kinda-
you don't have the right codes or clearance.
So boots on the ground.
Is there
Or
a way we
we-
may obtain these codes?
Yeah, or we
Would you
could,
happen to know who would have them?
get the codes. I don't know who's in charge of that. That's a different department. Maybe Karen.
Ren.
Corinthia. Well, I guess I could figure out tonight come up with something as.
Try to get us any codes that might help infiltration, and we will case the area. Where would be the weakest point for entrance
Well,
that you know of?
I mean, I can assume what's weak for me might not be weak for you. I mean, the weakest point is right through the front door for me, but maybe if you head to the Tata station.
What is stopping you from bringing in these explosives and doing it yourself if you can walk right through the front door?
I don't know how to arm a bomb. And I mean, again, you're gonna have to do this simultaneously as you do the ship.
Maybe I missed a beat here. So there's two mission points here.
Yeah, so there's the Tata station, and then there's the private dock
Okay, I missed
that he would
that
like.
they-
Yeah.
Now, would that private dock be in the same place where we came in and landed, or is it in a different
It's the
location?
same spaceport,
Okay.
but it's a different area. So it's a different terminal, a dead
Okay.
terminal, I guess is a good way to put it.
So we're going to have to split the party, essentially, is what I'm picking up here. We're going to have to...
Or time the explosives, or
or time the explosives. Roll's shaking his head.
you can do whatever you want. I mean,
We will need some planning. You get the codes, just in case.
well,
We will talk amongst ourselves.
I mean, come follow me tonight, and we'll head down there. And then you guys can do a layout of the operation, and then tomorrow we can go do the distribution.
He's saying go check out Tata Station.
Yeah, maybe shadow him
Case
on the
it
way
with
down
him.
there.
Okay. All right. And then tomorrow do the private dock, the distribution dock?
Yeah, and Carballo's tomorrow he has a shift or he has to run down there for something. Maybe he added that in there.
This is agreeable to me.
And I'll kind of look to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go. Did Dabri actually say reconnaissance?
Yes.
I have it written down.
I think so.
Check on spice trade. Find leader.
In fairness, yes, Dabri did say fact-finding mission only.
All right.
Yep.
I don't owe Dabri shit, so I'm more worried about the well-being of innocents. So, okay.
Roll. You have been quiet.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
No, we can just, I'm very twitchy and agitated. I'm like, we can just go and, and then we'll take a look and see what's going on. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Carbali. Do we leave the explosives here?
We don't need to take them with us tonight.
Yeah, we don't.
Good.
Probably not a good idea.
All right. Yeah, let's do this.
So I'm gonna go run back and get the equipment. I'll be right back. Roll, you got to follow me and protect me.
And
What?
we will spend the night on the ship. We will be there.
Oh, okay.
Calm yourself.
So it's early day-ish, 1, if you were to put a time to it. And so Carvalho's like, oh, we got a couple hours. I'm gonna catch a quick nap. Y'all can whatever. Let's meet back here around 7.
Oh, okay.
I assume standard time is on Corellia too. 24-hour day cycles.
When you are getting your wish, can head back to the ship. Carbali, we will meet you back here at 7.
Okay, sounds good. Do you guys want anything to eat or drink? I mean, I got food.
Missions on the ship.
We could.
Yep.
We could talk. I don't have to nap. I feel like maybe you're offended.
Oh, we're good.
My cilia starts to stand up. Just awkward.
Who doesn't like a midday siesta?
We will be back at 7.
And I'll kind of head out.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. And he'll show you to the door.
It's so rejected!
Sorry, dude.
Carbali, you need to clean your water filter. It's really dirty right now. And
What?
just... okay, sorry, bye.
Water filter? Yeah, we don't... Get out of my house. Okay, so yeah, he kind of ushers you to the door. And the person that was lying against the wall is no longer there.
Get a sandwich.
Are we outside?
You're in the hallway now, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to start walking pretty fast. Awkwardly fast. Yeah.
Just prancercising down the...
Yeah, absolutely.
Who doesn't prancercise around town?
So I gotta ask.
Or a walk that people do through the mall.
So totally out of character. Chris, did Robert show you the prancercising video, or did you find that yourself?
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I don't know if he showed it to me, but I've seen it before. Yeah, that's pretty great. Roll. What are you doing because you've been kind of thrown into this situation with Kenna? Are you moving, keeping pace with Kenna, or?
Yeah, I'm keeping up with Kenna. I'm intrigued as to why she wanted me to go with her back to the ship. So, is Kenna hot, by the way?
Awkward.
Legitimate question.
Double awkward today, Mike. Appreciate it.
Legitimate question.
Is it?
She would look ragged to you. Her hair is really long and bunched up in 3, and she's not done. I mean, she has was it called, rosacea, like on her skin, and her hair's like all in like a rat's nest.
Nice.
And so she's just
You're
like,
frizzle.
yeah, like really, and just kind of like, and she's like just walking, and then when I go, I'll go around a corner and wait for you to show up.
What is that?
All right.
So during that whole thing, what is Dryce and 1B? Are you guys like slower
Well,
or confused that
walking
Kenna's
normally.
like?
Try not to draw attention.
yeah, and I'm waiting
Like
for them to
visual?
kind of, and I'm waiting for them to kind of get out of earshot so I can talk to 1B.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll play the Kenna and Roll scenario first, and then we'll
Okay.
move back to Dryce and 1B. So you go around the corner. You're like, I'll say probably 100 feet in front of Dryce and 1B as you finally round the corner, with Roll keeping right.
Try to keep them
pace.
within eyesight, vision. They can't get into the ship without me, so.
Idiots.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slip around the corner, and I'm gonna wait for a roll to come around, and then I'm gonna take him, and kind of like put my arm on his shoulder, and I'll be just like, okay, Roll. Here's the deal. I don't trust this guy that we're talking to. In fact, I think I think something's really, really wrong in the situation. What I'm really, really worried about is Dryce and 1B seem to think he's really good. We were just told reconnaissance, and now he's thinking about blowing up this place. I don't like him. And I'm really worried. Did I already say this? Am I repeating myself? Okay, sorry. And you seem to be the one kind of not kind of enamored with this guy. So I wanted to talk to you. I have nothing to get from my ship. That was all a lie. I'm a bad liar. But so what I want from you is kind of your feel on this guy. Doesn't he seem a little shady? Does this all seem like really, really wrong?
I think this all feels wrong. I don't like that we were sent here from the Jedi. I don't like that we got to deal with this guy. I don't like that it feels like an assassination mission.
You're right. It feels that same way to me, too. Okay, that's what I wanted to, and I just kind of stopped. Like, that's what I wanted to say. But do you think Dryce won't like that?
I don't know. Dryce and 1B seem alright. But as much as I hate droids, he did patch me up. So I think they're with us. I think if we want to talk about this, we should include them in our plans.
Okay. I was just a little nervous. You seem to be the kind of guy like that would say things like that are right on top of your head. You don't kind of like mince words. Like if you didn't like me, it's like I don't like you.
No, I like everyone just fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this whole situation just stinks, though.
It really does stink. All right, we'll wait for them, and that's what we'll do. We'll just stand. Like I'm just gonna stand right still and just wait for them to come around the corner.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and move back. So that has played out. We'll move back to Dryce and 1B.
You to heighten your alert level with Kenna and Roll.
Is there a problem, sir?
Just some weird things going on, wanting to go back to the ship to gather her things when she has nothing on the ship.
That did seem strange.
I just want to keep an eye on them and protect ourselves in the Hummingbird.
Might I also recommend that when we get back to the ship, that we send a send a message to our employer to possibly verify whether we should continue on with this sabotage mission.
It's on the line. I like where your head's at, 1B.
Technically speaking, I do not have a head.
And I'll say as that conversation wraps up, you make it to the corner that they had just turned, and you see them.
Sir,
chatting.
there are, the people I've mentioned before are around the corner. High alert.
Oh. You're blowing her cover, 1B. And you guys are you're standing there?
Yep, we're just waiting for you.
We know the way to the Hummingbird. Just keep kind of like, not walk past them, but just kind of like wait for them to kind of merge, I guess, with us moving.
Yeah, so you go down a couple floors, And as you like turn the corner to make that quick switch back down the other stairs, the person you shot upstairs is standing there, and he just like falls onto. I would imagine Dryce, you're up first. You're kind of leading the way to the hummingbird. He just kind of like falls on you.
I will kind of like cradle under his arms, you know, and like lift him up a little bit.
I didn't know I could fly.
Sit. You need to sit. And I will let the weight that he was leaning into me kind of carry him down and then set him into the corner.
How does your face mask?
It's like chitinous plates that kind of overlap. So one, you know, and then it kind of.
Well, how does your like breather?
And then I have a chest breather, and then the tubes come up and in.
And so as you pick him up and he thinks he's flying, his arms are flailing. And it does. I'm gonna say it catches one of your tubes as they're flailing directly in front of you.
And like disconnects.
Yeah, I would say it's gonna disconnect it.
So it has a corrosive rating.
Ugh.
Like what I breathe in has a corrosive rating of 6. I don't know what that means mechanically.
Highly
and if
corrosive.
it sprays like it's like you know.
Well, let's look that up real
xenomorph
quick.
acid.
Let's look that up.
1B, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if at a point that I feel that my superior officer is in danger, I'm going to intervene and proceed to apply medical. 6 feet. 6 feet.
Well, let's see what happens with the
corrosive.
Yeah, so Molitos require toxins of their native atmosphere to live. Off-world, they gain a free respirator that emulates this environment. They treat standard air as... Oh, no, so never mind.
Whoa. Okay,
Sorry.
so corrosive ratings...
Oxygen to me is corrosive of 6.
Gotcha. So just
So that might hurt me.
Yeah, so we're talking mechanically corrosive atmospheres, fire, acid, and corrosive atmospheres have ratings. And just so everybody's there, a rating of a 1 to 2 is campfires, mildly caustic substances such as concentrated industrial cleansers, air filled with ash and fumes from a heavy fire. A 3 to 5 is like flammable liquids and flame projectors, dangerous substances such as industrial acids, air contaminated by chemical leaks. A 6 to a 9, welding torches, weaponized acids, atmospheres with substantial parts of dangerous gases such as ammonia or chlorine. A 10 plus, lava, blast furnace, atmospheres completely made of unbreathable and hazardous gases such as ammonia methane mixes with acid vapors. So you're in that 6 to 9 rating.
All right.
Glad you're not breathing mustard gas.
Yeah, so longer exposed to the hazard with some corrosive atmospheres, the GM may decide they do not cause damage unless inhaled. In this case, the character can hold his breath for a number of rounds equal to his brawn before having to breathe and suffer damage. It's primarily up to the GM to decide how long the damage from one of these sources lasts.
Knowing that I have like 3 rounds and there's a little time there and nothing broke, it just came disconnected.
Well, I would say you have like 6 rounds because you still have 1 tube coming in.
Okay.
Just one came out.
I'm gonna continue and maybe hurry up the setting him down, and I will put him down, and then I will take a step back and work on reconnecting that, all the same time.
I'll help him. I'll go into it really quick. I'll flip out my tools and go into fixing the thing really quick.
All right,
Whatever.
so let's say this. I try to like get the connection, and I can't really see it because I'm not on my ship with my, repair station, whatever, and I'm struggling a little bit. We'll say that works for me.
Yeah. And the, I don't want to say vagrant, but the person you set down, he's like, wow, that was a fun flight. And he stands up again.
Stay down, and I'm like trying to fix this, and Kenna comes over. There's a small connection, and I'm like lifting my neck and opening that up, and you see like underneath the plates, and there's a lot of like, it's almost predator like, a lot of like little
actually behind his
things
neck
like
beard.
Yeah, I don't know, bug biology, but there's like some fangs and some,
Would you
things.
like to learn more? Click here.
This is the Sergeant Troopers. Right there, and I'm kind of like pointing to where it is.
Okay.
Asking Kenna to fix it.
Yeah, and the connection seats itself pretty well. But he's like, as you guys are all doing that, he's like just standing in the middle of your party, probably blocking 1B and Roll on the stairway as Kenna and Dryce have kind of moved forward a little bit. So he's just like standing there, like almost like he's just teetering on his feet,
Do you need medical attention?
Oh, who said that?
2-1B medical unit.
And he
attention?
reaches out to the voice. And he's like touching your head. What does your head look like?
It is smooth, with a grated microphone-like mouth, like an old 1940s microphone. That's probably what they use.
Nice.
I can pull up an image.
I'm going to bring my hand to my stun baton, just in case. As he's turned to 1B and now his back is to me, I'm gonna kind of have it ready. Just.
Oh, you got a really smooth head. Is this like a giant egg?
I am not an egg. I am a droid. 2-1B medical unit.
Oh, you said that, but I feel like it's. And then he just like ignores you and puts his hands down and just shuffles on.
Sir, I believe that man definitely needs medical attention.
I'm gonna try and block him so we can search him. I think he might have tried to pickpocket us.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he like, as he just like butts up, he's like, oh, and then like turns to go the other way.
1B, now might be the time to test our coming off of I can't think of the word. Detox of spice.
Yes, sir. One moment. Yes.
What does that look like? Is it like a needle? Just how does your nutrient injection?
You don't really have hands. It's just like a bunch of tools that all like flip around, and then the right one pops up. And
is it like a giant just needle?
It's like it's a syringe.
So yeah, this giant needle just comes out, and you. Where do you stab him?
I assumed that when you said like he had turned away and kind of bumped into him, and so he was like, oh, and he turns, and I just come up like just right behind, just shit right in the neck.
Okay, and you can see like it's this green like substance. It's almost like Jello pudding, like thick, and so just it slowly leaves the actual like needle syringe, and you plunge it in there, and it seems to not work.
Dude, there's a dart in your neck.
Dude,
What are you talking about, man? You're crazy. I like you.
that is from Old School, fellas.
Do we need to name the movies that they're from, or let it be like the trivia game and have them figure it out?
Maybe we should just.
Below 25, they're not gonna know.
You know what?
Yeah, but
You know what? That's going to be our next roleplay game. Is just completely movie quotes.
College campus. Get the
and
game.
if a freebie giveaway, if somebody can name all of the, if they get it right on
There
all
you
the
go.
quotes, they get a
you go.
prize.
Hunter, what is your shirt?
Oh, it's a Rick and Morty.
Again, I apologize for the highly sexual content tonight.
Don't worry about it. Oh, geez, Rick, I think they're worried about your cleanliness.
The train has fallen off the tracks here.
Yeah, we it's all because of the Tata station.
You started it.
Tycho Station.
All right, anyway,
It's Tycho
so-
Station now. Thank you.
Tycho Station.
Yep,
Did
we're
you
gonna
not see
name
my
it.
chat?
I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tycho.
Tycho Station. Nailed it.
Tyco.
Tycho Station.
Okay.
Tylo from Tycho.
Fuck, I can't do that now.
Yeah.
Thinking it from Penny Arcade Expo, or just Penny Arcade, Tycho and Gabe.
We'll
I got that right?
we'll fix it in post.
So this guy is not reacting to the detox serum.
Immediately.
Oh, maybe you got a needle in my neck.
Dude.
Can I knock him out?
Is he still agitated? Like,
No, he hasn't been agitated at all.
Alright.
He was flailing when you picked him up,
okay, all right,
but he wasn't like aggressive. I feel like you could probably just shimmy past him.
yeah.
I think we should restrain him.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. What kind of tools you got?
I got a restraint. Yeah, I got a restraining tool,
Okay.
I'm not helping
you really?
in the restraining.
and I'm going to restrain him.
Okay. 2 for 2 on NPCs getting beat up. I love it. Yeah. No. Go ahead. We'll do a melee check.
Ollie, we're coming for you.
And it's gonna be a 1 purple because like he's high clearly, and he's not even looking at you.
Is that my brawl?
Melee should be. Everybody should have it on their.
Their combat skills.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
under
mine's under
combat skills.
So brawl. Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
side brawl.
Straight up brawl.
Brawl. All right, against 1 purple.
1 perp.
All right, hold on. Make sure this is correct. Yep. 1 failure. 3 advantages. 1 failure.
3 advantage.
Oh no! Wait, nope. Yep. 1 failure. 3 advantages. 1 failure.
So, you just go to punch him, and like he like moves as you do it, and you just miss completely.
We pulled the drunken master on you.
We leave him.
What
He's
did you do to me?
obviously intoxicated. He will be coming down soon.
That hurt.
We have work to do.
And I'm gonna turn around and walk out.
He has no idea you tried to punch him either.
I'm gonna continue down the hall towards the exit.
Sir, command a full night's rest, and you may feel refreshed in the morning without any inebriating effects. Have a good day.
This puppy can talk. Okay, so you all just
Yeah.
after your failed punch, you're like, oh, you're Charlie Brown after the party.
I didn't do nothing.
What? Yeah, okay. So yeah, you guys all shimmy past him, and he's just like there on the stairs. Doesn't follow you. Doesn't do anything. Roll. Did you actually want
Any
to?
other character, I would do so much.
Did you want to check him?
I will follow with the group.
Okay. You guys, I'll say you guys check your persons, and you're not missing anything. So nothing was stolen. But yeah, so you head out of the apartment complex. It's about a 30-minute walk from where Corbali lives. You pass Gothu's Cantina, and then you're back at the starport.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It was a little weird, and I was kind of lying. I left nothing in the ship. I have everything on me. I just don't trust the guy. I think something's not right at all. And I had to get out of there because he was weird, and then that really drug guy was not there, and I think he's weird too. But if we want, and I got some data slicer equipment, so I can add our kind of credentials to the system so we can get in anywhere we want.
The access codes to the
Get us-
starport.
Yeah, get us IDs. We're allowed anywhere we want to. We'll check out security.
As we're approaching the ship, and I get within a proximity, the back loading dock opens up and kind of falls down the ramp. And I'm going to continue in.
We can continue this conversation on board.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of running after him.
Yeah, and where you're in like Gen Pop of the starport. So there are a ton of different ships kind of coming and going. There's some long-term parking things happening where 5+ ships are just sitting there, kind of like yours was. But it's a pretty busy place. Somebody theoretically could have heard you. Theoretically, not
Didn't.
hypothetically.
And as the last person comes in, the back gate closes.
Anna, why the ruse? Why not the trust in Carbali?
Well, we were sent for... Go ahead, sorry.
He is vetted by Dabri, who is part of the Jedi Council.
I kind
Not
of...
have trust.
No, I do not. They sent 4 strangers to stop a spice smuggling operation. Where do they get our information anyways? And why are we all together? That's not even beside the point. Point is, I don't trust them. And I don't trust Dabri at all. No, wait. Her judgment of Krabali. That's what I was getting at. Sorry. I think he's in on the take, and I think he wants to take over. And I think he's hired by some other spice trader guy to want to blow up Tylo's operation. Why did he say all of a sudden that we have to do something? We were just sent for reconnaissance. That's all we were sent for. I don't think that Dabri knows what's going on here, and things have gotten really weird. But he said we have to do it tonight. Why all of a sudden we were supposed to send information back? In fact, I can send an encoded information back to Dabri, but I don't think that would help. I think that this Corbali guy, I think we need to kind of like pretend that we're like his friend or something. But I don't trust him at all. I get a weird feeling from him. And I thought that you believed his hype. And that's why I talked to Roll, because he's kind of like a really honest guy. Don't you think? You get that vibe from him? Like if he hates you, he'll tell you like, I hate you. And he doesn't even care if you know if he hates you or not. That's why I told him, because I wanted to kind of vet it a little bit, because I don't think he trusted him either.
It is true, sir. He did say he hated me.
There you go.
My trust is not in Carbali 100%. But the pain and the suffering that is on the streets that is brought about by spice. You saw that man in the hallway.
Which I think is totally an agent, by the way. But we'll get past that.
Kenna, I need you to come down to my level. Get your head out of the clouds. Not everything is a conspiracy. And we have not broken terms of contract with Dabri yet. There's
Then we
some
need
real suffering.
Sir,
Yes, 1B.
I believe that if we send an encoded message that was previously suggested, then we will have completed our mission by informing them and updating Dabri of our current position. Then we are free to do this other mission for I'm sorry, that name suddenly cannot be accessed.
Kerbali?
Yes, thank you. Carbali. Then we can take his mission as a side mission.
I'm gonna turn to Roll. I'm gonna kind of do my, the same kind of move where I'm like waiting for some sort of input.
Roll. Again, you are quiet.
I think this all stinks to the high cosmos. I do think we should try and get a message to Dabri, but I don't know how much I trust her either.
Keep it simple. And to the point with Dabri.
Be vague, but don't look like we're trying to be vague.
I can send the message.
Yet I order aside. I struggle. I struggle with the suffering that is on these streets.
What is it that's so important to you? I grew up here, and this place is a hellhole.
One person in the hive suffers. We all feel it.
Well, maybe Corellia is not worth your pity. If this place wants to go down, we should just let it burn.
Some are worth saving. There is something worth saving here. You are from here. Are you going to burn with it?
No, but I'm gonna let these spice traders do what they want. If people want to do glitter stems, let them. I say they should reap what they sow.
Mission is over before it begins.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think we should play this pretty close to the vest and not put ourselves at jeopardy for Carbali's little mission without thinking about what we're doing first.
Most strategic points will be covered and calculated before we decide.
Well, I'm starting to like you guys. I wasn't sold at first, but I'm beginning to like you all, so I'll defer to the group. I'll let you guys decide what we're going to do, and I'll support you.
How long will a message take from here to get to... Dang, names are really bad for me right now.
Dabri.
Dabri, thank you.
You're on Coruscant, where it's like a planet away, right? Galaxy map, Star Wars.
Star Wars!
The galaxy of Star Wars. If I remember correctly, it is only like a parsec away.
So the message I think should be Carbali double agent want us to burn drug trade. Please advise.
No.
We have no confirmation about the double agency, but we do know that there are ulterior motives.
We were contracted to find the leader and check on the spice trade. We know the leader's name is Tylo. We can send that message right now.
Why was he messing with your head? Seems really weird. Just saying. Sorry.
Hannah. Calm down.
So, quick question. Seeing as how 1B is a medical droid, and spice is probably one of the most illegal substances in the galaxy, can 1B scan for trace amounts beyond what was found in the bag? Like on our clothing and stuff like that?
Do you have like a scanner built in, 1B?
Yes, just one moment. I have a better diagnostic computer and metascanner, advanced synth nutrient replicators as well.
I think you could probably pick it up if it were like cocaine on a $20 bill. You could scan it.
I need to be within physical distance of the item in order to scan. Would you like me to scan you, sir? What would you like?
I think you should scan all of us.
Your cholesterol levels are very high.
No, ouch. I didn't come here to be so attacked. I thought this was a safe spot.
Cortisol levels have suddenly spiked.
Offended.
Not even man.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, do I roll a medicine check and multiple times, or just do you want one roll for the whole batch?
One roll would be fine.
One roll to rule them all. I've
I've gone down the hole, folks.
Oh, what am I rolling against? I'm sorry.
Explain exactly what you're rolling for, and then I'll decide it.
I'm scanning for trace materials of spice on anyone here.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be... I'm gonna say that's gonna be like 3 purple.
And Hooga Chaka, Hooga.
So interesting.
One advantage and one triumph.
So that counts as a success. Triumphs do. You don't pick anything up.
Negative traces of spice upon
actually, whoever touched the bag. So roll.
Besides trace amounts on the fingers of Roll and of
Trace.
Captain.
So I found a hyperspace travel calculator.
Nice.
So I imagine a message would be... I don't know. So I can't find anything on message speeds.
Interesting. So I guess that's just up to you.
Because does hyperspace faster than message? I would say they're probably the same. What would you say?
I mean, that sounds good.
I don't know. In all the canon, everybody seems to have communicators that, the hologram communicators and stuff like that seem to be instantaneous communication between planets.
Especially with... So you take episode 1 where Qui-Gon goes back to the Jedi Council on Coruscant. So they were on Tatooine doing... which is Outer Rim, to Coruscant, which is Deep Core.
Let's see. Subspace transceiver on an Imperial Star Destroyer has a range of 100 light years.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. I would say it would be instant. I'm going to say it's going to be instant. You can communicate instantly. Dryce, your ship has a built-in, hologram thing.
Okay.
You go and kneel.
Yes, my master.
What are we sending to Dabri? Just Tyler's name. I am with you. We start small and vague. We give Tyler's name, and we see what we're working with.
Can I have access to your computer, Dryce?
No.
Ooh.
Kenna, that is a trust issue.
Fine. I'll be back, and I'm going to go out the back.
Back loading gate.
Yep.
Lowers.
Alright, so are you going to send the message, Kenna?
No, what I'm doing, they're sending messages. What I'm doing is I'm going to find a hallway. I'm gonna sneak around. I'm gonna find a hallway or a port. I'm gonna hack into the system and create 4 IDs at top level security for us.
Well, that'll be interesting. I'm sure that's going to be an easy check.
So I will, while you're kind of thinking about that, I'll go to the computer, the hologram computer. And
Holodeck. This isn't Star Trek.
And nothing happened.
I will message Dabri, and I will only tell them that we found the leader's name, Tylo.
Okay. So it's not like it's like a two-way communicator, right? So kind of like a radio.
Okay. I didn't know if they'd be like up at this hour.
Yeah, it's
What's the time difference?
It's a negative 24 hours, so you guys are actually a day behind.
Nice.
What are you doing? Wake me up at this hour.
So Dabri, actually, that's kind of funny as well. Is the time difference in Star Wars isn't like real. Everybody's just up always in the council.
Yeah.
So again, Dabri, you see her kind of projection come up on your little holo table. So Tylo, okay, what else have you gathered? Do you have any idea of his operations?
We have not gotten visual of operations yet.
Okay. And again, I just want to impress that it is fact-finding only at this moment. There is no need for intervention. Okay, I guess email me back when you got more.
Yeah, I'm keeping it vague and super short. So
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you, and good luck to the rest of your mission. Okay, and we'll cut to. We're gonna go to Kenna. So as you look around, you do notice that there are several access computers, some public. Then there's a guard at like a desk, so almost like what you would think like a dock master kind of person would be. How do you want to proceed?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me see. I'm going to go. I'm not going to go like right to the station. Like, yeah. What I'm going to do is go to the dock master.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like go up on his screen and kind of lean over uncomfortably and shout, do. How you doing? What's going on? You know, I really like this place. You got a lot of cool tech and things like that. You know what? There was some guys in the corner over there doing some really bad stuff. It looked like drugs. You might want to go check on it.
Okay. Well, I work here. You may want to go find Corsac, which they are patrolling. Actually, I think I see one right over there. Excuse me, sir. And so as you do approach, the dockmaster is a human female, red hair, shoulder length.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. And so one of the Corsac walks over. Yes, this gentleman believes that there is some spice users over in the
Gentlemen.
I'm sorry. Ken, I'm sorry. She
You
believes
go,
that
baby. I'm out of breath.
she believes that there's some spice users over in the corner there. And he's like, okay, take me there immediately. We'll put a stop to this.
Oh wow, this is really at hand. Sure. Why not?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go, and when I get around the corner, I'm gonna disappear.
How
Not
is
disappear, but like go like run, like get over here, like and like boop, disappear.
Pocket sand.
Yep, pocket sand. Like try to like sneak at it, like kind of like go around the corner thing, and like all of a sudden I'm not there. Like where is she? Yep. I didn't really think this through. I thought it'd be much easier, guys.
Okay. And so so how are you disappearing? I was unclear on.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run. I'm going to go, it's over here, and I'm going to run kind of like into like a hallway and dive around the corner and like just like disappear, like poof, not disappear, but like go into a corner or like somewhere where they're just going to like walk past and go, it was crazy.
All right. So so he's pretty fast walker.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check against 2 purple.
Okay.
I love it.
And I'm going to use some advantage for a bonus.
Okay.
How much advantage we have?
2 socks. Are you there?
Sorry, man. We have a lot, so.
Yeah.
So how much?
2.
Like
It's
what?
2 to add a boost dice.
Yep.
Okay, so I got a boost dice.
Yep. We still have over 10, so. Sorry.
Dude, you're in the zone.
Sorry.
One success, one advantage.
Yeah, so you jump behind some like crates there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay. And so he walks a little bit faster and sees, a group of 4 people. Excuse me, were you all using spice here? They're like, no.
Stop resisting.
He's like, carry on, I guess, and he walks away. It's like, what are you doing now?
I'm sitting contemplating life choices.
Okay. While you're
go ahead. I'm gonna wait for him to leave, and then I'm gonna like go back, kind of like I'm just gonna drag my butt back into the ship, defeated, deflated.
I love it. It was a good try.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is Roll doing?
I'm just sitting, kind of lounging about, waiting for everybody to decide what we're doing and how we're going about doing it.
Okay. What is Dryce and 1B doing?
I would finish up the call with Dobry, and then I would go sit kind of in the captain's swivel chair and like swivel back so I'm facing the back of the ship and just kind of, I don't know, some introspection.
You're good contemplating life's choices.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Kenna, you come in. Everybody's kind of just waiting to hear back on your mission.
I failed. I got Corsac after there was this girl, lady who called me a dude at a computer terminal, and then I talked to a Corsac and I told him that people were doing drugs, but they really weren't. So I went around the corner and hid it behind boxes, and now I'm back here. Can I have access to your computer?
I would like to know why to all of those.
The last one is I need some sort of way to access a system to get us phony IDs.
Right this way. Sir. And I look to Dryce, just like,
With your supervision.
excellent, sir.
Thank you. And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Okay.
1B is malfunctioning.
Just steady, like, eyes, like, because they don't blink, it's just lights. It's just staring.
So how are you wanting to do this?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redefine the Hummingbird as a ambassadorship. And there are 3 ambassadors and a medical droid assigned to, actually, 1 ambassador, 2 guards, and 1 medical droid assigned to the ambassador. The ambassador is Dryce, and he is doing a full inspection of the port of Tycho Station, as well as finding a nice port for this ship on ambassador missions, something placed very well secure to give us complete access to inspect the place to make sure there's no security breaches, like someone hacking in and getting false identities.
What's rolling through the GM's mind right now?
No, I love it.
And I don't know if this is a thing, but I'm gonna pull out my light side and see how I can spend this to help this out.
So okay, to do that you just upgrade a dice, and you can upgrade a dice on your computer's skill. But so stick with me here.
Okay.
In Star Wars canon, it is a chip that you are given that is really the identity for the vessel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how are you... I don't think it's like a simple recode. I don't know if I've ever seen it like explained of what the chip is, but if I were to judge from the amazing Last Jedi movie, yeah, that's what Benicio del Toro had, right? So he had an access chip to get past the computers, right? So
It's a slicer.
what I'm asking is for your explanation of how this is going to work.
No, the hummingbird is fine. The hummingbird is fine. What I'm doing is I'm going into the space station's database and changing the information that they have coded. They'll say this is a cargo ship hummingbird, but I'm changing the list of people who are on it.
Manifest.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, okay, I love it. And you're doing it from the hummingbird's computer.
Yes, but I'm gonna try that. That's the thing. I'm doing it from the hummingbirds because I was trying to get on their computer to do it, but I'm doing it from the hummingbirds.
So we're going to add a purple dice to that.
Okay.
So it's going to be 4 purple, but you can upgrade one of yours
Okay.
using your light side, so that makes it a dark side.
Could
Okay.
I add help, like using me as a buffer?
Like a conduit, so you get more power.
Yeah.
Like a
Either
VPN.
power or it's a VPN. Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, I could try to mask it somehow as medical jargon. I don't know.
You can help computer skills. So that's actually a good point. Let's introduce help.
Ooh.
So I need to find that. It is it's right here. So help, I believe assisted checks. All right, here it is. Thank you for doing that. So assistance works best when the assisting party brings additional insight or expertise to the task. When a character with a higher characteristic or skill rating provides assistance to another character, the dice pool may use one character's characteristic and the other character's skill rating. Example: Belendi the Consular is assisting Kaveri the Seeker with an astrogation check to set hyperdrive coordinates. Kaveri has intellect of 2 and astrogation of 3. Belendi has intellect of 4 and astrogation of 0. Kaveri's player chooses to use Belendi's intellect of 4 and Kaveri's astrogation of 3, resulting in the following dice pool.
So whatever the other person had higher gets replaced.
There's also unskilled assistance. So skilled assistance is if somebody with a higher check can come in and help. Unskilled, if the assisting party does not have a higher characteristic or skill rating, so that using either rating would provide no benefit, the GM may add a boost dice to the pool. Restrictions. The GM can require that certain conditions be met in order for player characters or other parties to offer assistance, blah, 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 blah. Generally only one characters. Okay. Sure. So you can add, this is going to get crazy, folks, in chat, 2 boost dice, since did you do advantage? You're using the advantage rolls? Or no, you used your light side for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your light side, you're going to upgrade one of your green to a yellow.
Yep. So that means 3 yellow.
And add a boost die for 1B's assistance, unskilled.
Yep.
Or you can check if you have skilled assistance.
What's your intellect?
My intellect is 3.
My intellect is also 3.
Computers, I
Oh,
guess.
my computer's is 3 green.
He's got 2 green. He's got 2 ranks in it, sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kenna doesn't really get it. It would be unskilled at this point. So the boost dice. So 3 yellow, a boost dice against 4 purple.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to add a setback dice in there.
Ooh.
So go ahead and
What's
add it should be the black ones, I believe.
It should be the black one.
Should
You
be
agree?
the
I'm gonna
black
fry.
one. Should be the black ones.
2 successes.
Whew! Love it. Yeah, so you tweaked the PRAM, hacked the mainframe. You know what that's from? Son-in-law.
Oh shit! I said Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
What a goof. I don't know, man.
Yeah, so you go in there and you officially change the classification of the Hummingbird in their system as an ambassador ship. I love it. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh, fuck.
So I do want to say thank you everybody for playing. It did get a little bit awkward there at times, unintentionally, folks in chat, so I apologize for that. We have officially made the corrections. This is a good time to plug safety tools. So go ahead and be sure to use your safety tools out there, folks. We'll be revisiting that. Just to be clear, though, we had fun. As long as you're having fun, too. All great. And, again, goal for the channel over the next year-ish, year plus, is to make that Twitch partner. So if we can get your assistance in podcast land, your assistance in YouTube land, come support us on Twitch. That would be great. And also make sure that, you just come hang out. It's fun. We have fun here. Again, we have these sweet channel points that Wolf just redeemed. He redeemed 3,000 channel points to add a D4 system dependent. So next game, Wolf, you may add a boost dice to any roll you choose. So again, channel points are there. I do want to say thank you again, everybody, for hanging out. Join us on Wednesday for Wildmount Session 4. Where is the gnome?
We have a giveaway you might want to play.
Yeah! Shit, that's right.
I forgot about that, too.
I totally did too. So Arcane Spectacles was nice enough to give us a spell slot tracker. So if you're unfamiliar with it, I do believe our command giveaway is updated. It sure is. So go ahead and click the link in the chat right now. Go to our Twitter. It is our pinned message for that giveaway. It is a spell slot tracker for D&D Central. I'm sorry for the folks in Force and Destiny land. It doesn't work for you, but it helps track your spell slots. So cool system. They're an Etsy group, so small business. And yeah, check them out if you don't win. I'm sorry, but if you get a chance to buy one, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, everybody. Have a good Sunday night. Stay safe out there.